Good afternoon, evening, morning. I am McDougall, the certified sommelier from the brasserie, and if you've watched any of these videos before, you've probably heard me say that 1,000 times. But, hello, and I'm here with Bridget, and we're talking about a little Malbec from Argentina. What do we have here?
We have the 2008 Gauchezco Malbec from Argentina, and just before we get started, fun little fact. Actually, Mendoza right now makes 70% of the production for Argentina for wine, so that's a pretty big production they've got going there, and this does not disappoint. This is a great Malbec.
So Mendoza, Argentina, high elevation, extracted fruit. They use that irrigation from the Andes pouring down the mountains. Wonderful stuff. You get some great Malbecs coming out of there. It's one of the new hot items on the wine market. It has been for a little while now, but I think the efforts are being seen because now that the wine's selling a little bit more, they're investing in the vineyards and they're doing some great stuff. This is a cool Malbec for a couple of reasons. One of the things you noticed before we started was the staining. You know, if you're not familiar, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are, but when you roll a wine in the glass and then you watch the little tears drop down, and what we're calling the staining is that little bit of extra wine that's left in the tears. And the tears are what's happening is the alcohol is evaporating up through the glass, and little parts of the wine, because of the viscosity of the wine and the style of the wine, little higher alcohols, keeping that extra color in the tint. And just you can see it just kind of coming down, and that's a tell sign for certain grape varietals, Malbec being that up, and of course this Malbec shows it well. You know, one of the other things that is a great tell for it is when you turn your glass to the side, and bear with me here, Malbec also shows a little neon just right in the edge of the rim right there. So if your friends are ever doing a little blind tasting with you, sight is really important.
Yep.
Because some of the staining in the tears will tell you certain grape varietals, and that neon will always lean you towards Malbec. Not definitely, but
it's a pretty good clue.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a great clue. So enough about that. Vinification style, a little different here.
Stainless steel and oak barrels.
Woo!
Yeah.
A lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of the floral, but there's also kind of like raspberry and blackberry confiture kind of jam thing going on the nose.
I'm getting like brined or smoked meats.
Yeah, that
you know,
too.
it just
There's
reminds me of that, excuse the French, fat dripping off the grill, burning and smoking in my face, which is making me hungry. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
What kind of meats would you throw on the grill?
Well, I think there's also that cocoa I'm getting in the nose too, and a little teeny bit of coffee. So maybe if you did skirt steak and rubbed it with a little bit of cocoa and coffee and maybe even some cumin.
Coffee, cumin, rub skirt steak. That sounds
really good. A little chili.
Uh-huh.
And this, you got yourself a party.
So another fun thing is the label, right? This is the Gaucho, and it's supposed to be an emblem of integrity in Mendoza. The little horse right over there. That's kind of fun. So this is a $9.34 for the club price members, and it was one of our May wines. And I'm Myers. This is Bridget. Thanks for listening to us for the Gauchezco. We need a little help there. That was just brutal. Joe, who's filming, is like dying. I was like, wow, no, that was butchered. But you know, it happens. I'm working on my French, not my Spanish right now. So. Cheers.